issues. I mean, he missed today. He'll be back in. And Cam Jones was sick and missed today. Spencer is the only one early to report. Strained his hamstring. Did it Monday when training, and so he will be listed as out today. Other than that, we sure look forward to challenge of playing the Raiders, good football team, playing confident football on really both sides of the ball. Now, they've got a couple changes in there. We'll have to adjust to that. But again, our guys had a good week of practice, and we know when the Raiders and the Chiefs get together, it's always one of those kind of games. So, anyways, with that time,
Coach, you said Leo will be back on Friday.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What's your expectation as far as Isaiah Pacheco and Charles Minihue being up for this game?
I mean, as long as they're okay. I mean, we'll check on it again today. I've been trying to take it day by day. If they're good after today, then we'll play them. Yep.
Coach, you love NFL history. You kind of mentioned this already, but does Raider Week have any particular importance to you? Just looking at NFL history, what this means?
Well, there've been a lot of great games, and I know both teams kind of understand that there's been a rivalry for a lot of years. A lot of great players, both sides, both teams. That's really where the history started back in the AFL with it. So, and both teams had good players, and so they battled each other and violently they battled each other. It was quite great competition against each other. So.
You see anything positive? I mean, I know it's the first week for DJ, but just anything that you noticed from him?
Yeah, listen, he looked healthy, moving around, felt good. It's just a matter of him getting back in the swing and then also compounded with just the offense, making sure he has the terminology down, and he'll go from there. So.
What's a reasonable time frame for him?
Yeah,
to be ready to play?
Yeah, we'll just play it by ear. I told him let's just keep the communication open, and we'll figure it out. That's kind of what we've done with the other guys that have come in, and we'll just keep open communication. He seems like a guy that's shoots you straight, so that's what I'd expect.
Coach, you guys have already had to deal with going through kickers this year and a couple years ago when you had Mac the year before. What do you guys like about him, and what are any limitations on how far to kick? I mean, I know he's not Harrison Butker, but
yeah,
he
listen,
did a 59-yarder.
Yeah, sure. No, I think we all have trust in him from having been around him. So we look forward to welcome him into the mix, and I know guys know him and have made him, I think, feel that way coming back here. So full trust in him, yeah.
What sense do you get from the defensive guys? Spags was still a little bit irritated yesterday about the way the game ended last week. What sort of sense do you get from them about how the last couple of weeks have gone defensively for them?
Yeah, listen, there have been some real good things, but there are some things that we've got to clean up, and so the guys are taking accountability for that, and coaches, and that's what it's all about. You work through those things and make sure that you can get yourself where you want to be.
Yeah. I got a non-football question for you.
Yeah.
It's pretty viral about you. You're known for this mac and cheese, especially with Thanksgiving coming up. What is in it, and kind of what's so special about it?
The mac and cheese.
Yeah, your mac and cheese.
Um,
You've got 5 cheeses and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like it. You and I could do some damage on that thing. Huh? It's as long as it tastes good, we eat it, and that one tastes pretty good. Can't give away the secrets, man. You and I might want to open up a restaurant, huh?
It is a weird week. You're gonna have a lot of weird weeks. With the Friday game and Thanksgiving. You guys will still do some work tomorrow. The guys get a little Thanksgiving time. How will you guys handle tomorrow, and how much family time will you get yourself?
Yeah, there's some unique weeks, but we're making them consistent with what we do, and working around it, making sure the guys get enough recovery time. They always have tomorrow off after the walkthrough, and then before they get to the hotel, so they have time to visit with their families, do what they need to do there. Yeah.
We'll last you.
Andy, I wanted to ask you about the giving machine, the organization for Mike College Mac cleats. What does that mean to you and your wife?
Yeah, no, I think it's fantastic because it does good for people and all over the world. I mean, it's an amazing thing to look at and watch and see how it's grown throughout the country and then how it's given people a chance to have maybe an easier life that don't have that, always have the flexibility to buy that. Yeah.
Matt, obviously multiple tight ends have been kind of your bread and butter this year. Now losing Peyton, how does that position shake out for you? And I mean, is like Anthony Ferguson a guy that you might need this week?
Yeah, no, that would he would be one that we could use in there. Again, he's another one that's coming back to us, so we're familiar with him and kind of what he can do, and obviously a brilliant guy, but and we've worked him in there, so he's been getting some reps. But yes, he's one that we could work with. Yeah.
That's one, Sam.
Patrick mentioned just the 2-minute drill situations you guys cover pretty frequently in meetings. I just wonder, how frequently do you have those, and what benefit do you see actually on the field of having gone over
Yeah,
those
sure.
so frequently?
Yeah, we hit it heavy at least once a week, so it's important. I think most teams probably do something of that sort, and but I think it's important. All the details, situational football, I think is important. That's one of the situations, and we've been in it a few times. We need it. Yeah.
And then just how beneficial is it to have a guy like Patrick who seems to constantly be thinking of all these?
He does a great job.
Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, great to see you here. Ready to dive into some exciting updates about our Kansas City Chiefs. Today, we're talking about key moves, player returns, and the future of our beloved team. There's a lot happening as we gear up for the Black Friday showdown against the Las Vegas Raiders. Trust me, you won't want to miss a second of it. But before we jump in, can I ask you for a quick favor? If you're enjoying the content and want to stay updated on everything Chiefs related, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. Your support means the world to us, and with your help, we're aiming to hit 2,000 subscribers. Every single one of you makes a difference. Now, let me ask you something. How confident are you about our chances this season? Think about it, and feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Alright, let's kick things off with some fantastic news, the return of two key players who can make all the difference in this critical part of the season. Alright, let's talk about something that's sure to get you hyped. Isaiah Pacheco and Charles Omeni, who are back. If you've been following closely, you know how much we've missed these two. Pacheco, our explosive running back, has been sidelined since week 2 after fracturing his fibula against the Bengals. And Omeni, he's been out since tearing his ACL in the AFC Championship game. Tough breaks, right? Well, here's the good news. Both players fully participated in practice this week, and according to Coach Andy Reid, as long as they're okay, we'll play them. That cautious yet optimistic approach tells us one thing: these guys are close to being game ready. Now, I want you to picture this. Pacheco, known for his speed and energy, back on the field alongside Kareem Hunt. Offensive coordinator Matt Nagy has already hinted at a strategic plan to manage their workloads. It's a move that could redefine our ground game and bring some much-needed versatility on the defensive side. Omenihu's return is just as crucial. His ability to pressure the quarterback and disrupt plays adds depth to our defense, which will be vital as we face the Raiders and beyond. What do you think? Do you believe Pacheco and Omenihu's return will be the boost we need to dominate the next stretch of games? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to hear your take. And hey, while you're at it, why not start a poll? Which returning player will have the biggest impact, Pacheco or Omenihu? Cast your vote below. Speaking of impact, there's another area where we've seen some challenges lately: our kicking game. Let's dive into that next. Now, let's shift gears and talk about something that often flies under the radar until it's crunch time: the kicking game. You probably remember Spencer Schrader stepping up in a big way when Harrison Butker got injured. Schrader secured a clutch game-winning field goal against the Panthers, and things were looking solid until he suffered a hamstring strain during practice. With Schrader sidelined and Butker's return still uncertain, the Chiefs didn't waste any time. Enter Matthew Wright, a seasoned kicker with experience filling in for teams like the 49ers. Wright is now poised to handle kicking duties for Kansas City, and his performance could be a game-changer, especially in tight matchups. Think about how many games are decided by just a few points. A reliable kicker can be the difference between a win and a loss, and with crucial games ahead, Wright will need to deliver under pressure. Now, here's a quick question for you. How confident are you in Wright's ability to step up when it matters most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's see where the Kingdom stands on this one. And while you're there, vote in our poll. Do you think Matthew Wright will rise to the challenge? Yes or no? But kicking isn't the only area where we're looking for reinforcements. Up next, we'll talk about a potential move that could strengthen our defense and shake things up in the AFC. Alright, let's talk defense specifically, how we can make it even stronger. Rumor has it that the Chiefs might be eyeing Rasul Douglas, a veteran cornerback currently with the Buffalo Bills. Now, if you've been watching our secondary this season, you know it's been solid but still a bit young and inexperienced. Adding a player like Douglas could bring the stability and leadership we need. At 29, he's a seasoned pro with the track record of strong performances. Imagine pairing him with our young talent. Suddenly, our secondary goes from good to great. And here's the kicker. Signing Douglas wouldn't just strengthen our defense, it would also deal a blow to an AFC rival. Think about the psychological edge of pulling a key player from a contender like the Bills. Of course, every move comes with its challenges, and managing the salary cap is always part of the equation. But if we can make it work, Douglas could be a cost-effective solution that sets us up for a deep playoff run. So, what do you think? Would Rasul Douglas be a smart addition to the Chiefs? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to vote in the poll. Should the Chiefs sign Rasul Douglas? Now, while bolstering our defense is crucial, the future of our offense is just as important. Up next, we'll talk about a potential draft pick who could be the heir to one of the most iconic positions in Kansas City. Now, let's shift our attention to the offense, specifically to one of the most critical positions on the field, tight end. There's no denying it, Travis Kelce has been a cornerstone of the Chiefs' success. His chemistry with Patrick Mahomes, his ability to make clutch plays, his leadership have defined this era of Kansas City football. But let's be real, Kelce isn't getting any younger, and it's never too early to start planning for the future. Enter Tyler Warren, a standout tight end from Penn State who's already turning heads in mock drafts. Standing at 6 feet 6 inches and weighing 161 pounds, Warren is a physical specimen with the athleticism and hands to be a serious threat in the red zone. Imagine him lining up alongside Mahomes. Just the thought is exciting, right? But Warren isn't just a big target. He's also known for his ability to make contested catches and gain yards after the catch, something every offense dreams of. Sure, his blocking skills might need some refinement, but the potential is undeniable. So, here's a question for you. Do you think Tyler Warren could be the next big thing for the Chiefs? Drop your opinion in the comments and let's discuss. And while you're there, vote in the poll. Is it time to draft Kelce's successor? Yes or no? As we look ahead to the future, it's important to remember how far we've come and what lies ahead. Let's wrap things up with a full breakdown of what's next for the Chiefs. As we wrap things up, it's clear that the Kansas City Chiefs are not just focused on the present, they're building for the future. From the return of key players like Pacheco and Amenihu to potential strategic moves like signing Rasul Douglas and drafting Tyler Warren, the Chiefs are covering all their bases. What stands out the most is the team's resilience. Despite injuries and uncertainties, Kansas City continues to adapt and find ways to stay competitive. This level of adaptability is what separates good teams from great ones, and make no mistake, the Chiefs are aiming to stay among the NFL's elite. Think about it. We've seen other teams struggle with injuries and roster challenges, but the Chiefs have managed to keep pushing forward. That's not just luck, it's smart management, great coaching, and a commitment to long-term success. Now, looking ahead, the goal remains the same, another Super Bowl title. And with the right mix of veteran leadership, emerging talent, and strategic acquisitions, the Chiefs are well positioned to make another deep playoff run. But what do you think? Are the Chiefs making the right moves to secure their future? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below, and let's keep the conversation going. Also, what's your prediction for this season? Are we headed for another AFC championship? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to vote in the poll. Will the Chiefs make it to the Super Bowl this year? Before you go, remember to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. We're dedicated to bringing you the latest updates and insights on everything Chiefs. Your support helps us grow and reach our goal of 2,000 subscribers. Together, we can build the ultimate Chiefs community. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Go Chiefs!